was incredible sportsmanship and what was a competitive match.
Yes, that's right. Like I said, doesn't know they can do them, and if they can throw them at any time and probably land them and end the fight in that moment. They've allowed the fight to go the distance to make a good fight.
So with 2 rounds down, it's still very perfectly poised, isn't it? I wouldn't like to judge yet at this point with 3 rounds still to go, put it that way.
Just slightly off target, Malcolm. There was some power in that, wasn't there?
And the first, it was an attempted elbow. It was a bit half-hearted. But as we were saying earlier, the elbow can end the fight. So I think both these men realize it's one thing to throw it, but that does leave you open to the counter as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. You know, 2 rounds now without the elbow. Hopefully this round will in. But again, the next, as you mentioned, Mark, 1.5 minutes rest in Europe. In Thailand, we'll get 2 minutes. That's all we took over the finals. You know, very, very humid in Thailand. We'll get 2 minutes rest and 3 minutes of fighting. In Europe, obviously, a lot cooler. And we'll get 1.5 minutes rest. These lads have got loads of stamina. He's up off his stool already, and he's not like he's even done the round.
Goal is 10 seconds. Second half on 3.
Salva there, fast boxing combination to open up with, angular clinch.
And again, the clinch can be somewhere where you ascertain your opponent's strengths or weaknesses. And here, I feel both men pretty evenly matched.
Yes, they are, Malcolm. You're both actually showing good strength, you're showing good tactic, and I said the clinch work is an art form itself, and you can spend literally, you know, hours and hours just perfecting those moves. And you know, to the untrained eye, for people who are not familiar with Muay Thai and Thai boxing, you just think what they're doing, holding each other. It really is far more than that, trust me. You know, with the mixed martial arts, they go on the floor and you see these moves, and people say what they're doing. You know, it's very intricate, and it's the same split up. It's as equal. It's just as equal as being on the floor. It's an intricate move.
And in that respect, Vatsana, although he's well conditioned, he looks slimmer and not as strong. He obviously is as strong in the clinch, so he's got that strength capacity as well.
Yeah.
Because Salva can't bully him in the clinch, can he?
No, even the match there, I think he just looked like Thomas's boxer, and you know, you noticed that there was nothing between the two of them. They're both very strong, equally matched, and possibly too equally matched, Malcolm, because we've not seen a lot of actual explosive sort of, you know, technique. It's very, very similar with their actual fighting style.
That's a good point, Sandy. And sometimes a very similar style makes for a less explosive fight because they can tend to cancel each other's skills out.
That's right. We've seen that happen many times, Malcolm. And it does actually make it hard for us as a commentator too. It's a nice boxing combination there because there's nothing much you can actually comment on because it is mirror image. And you can only just, you know, wait and watch. There's nothing much you can nice look at there, take them down.
I feel that was also after Salva slipped on the canvas there. He slipped just before that kick as well.
That's good. That shows good timing there from Vatsana as well. Took advantage of that. And that's what you've got to do. You know, sometimes you've just got to take advantage at any moment you can with a fighter. You know, sometimes capitalise on somebody else who's got, you know, balance, slip, whatever. Waiting again, not looking into and that's the referee. Yeah, needs to do that. Needs to get them going. That's what referees are there for as well, not just to stop the fight and start the fight, but they're there to keep control of the pace of the fight. The referee will say chop and ties the fight or box.
I think maybe in this round, Sandy, maybe it's just me, but I thought just a little bit of daylight for the Frenchman, Vatsana.
Yes. Started to. I mean, I don't want to, there's obviously no 3-minute rounds, and they seem to repair themselves a little bit. I noticed the referee there, yeah, again, he's done this two or three times now, Louis Misha. He basically said, chop or box. It means, you know, come on guys, you're not doing enough stuff. You know, that was a very lazy round for both fighters, in my opinion. But, you know, it's Thai rules. And as we know, one knee, one kick, one punch, and definitely one elbow can change the whole fight game. moment. These two fighters are pretty evenly matched all the way through. It's probably a bit of a jitters nightmare actually. They're going to looking for very, very little critical moves and just spot small points where each fighter is actually making mistakes and capitalize on that. Yeah, it's just now, I don't think there's much between them. Not much there between these two fighters. Driving his fighter on, he's opening up a little bit, step up the game. I'm sure he's going to try and actually bring him out for his fourth round. And let's see a little bit more daylight between these two, so he's got a bit of a chance to find out who's actually winning this fight.
I think basically, Shandy, we've got 2 rounds left, and you and I have always said that 9 times out of 10 we've seen